Do you ever wonder what GPT stands for and how it can help you as you're learning AI? Hi, I'm Bonnie Paulson, and I am with Simple AI for Families. And we're going to actually talk specifically about what a GPT is today. GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. Blah, blah, blah. It's a lot. Look, all it is it's AI trained on text to respond like a human. It makes it a specialist, okay? So instead of just going to your standard thread and being like, hey, what's this and this and this? I want you to think like this. You actually have a GPT that is specifically trained to do something. So you go to a CPA to help you with your taxes and to help you with your finances, right? A specific person that is trained. You go see a doctor to work on, let's say, a cardiologist. You go see a cardiologist to work on your heart and your cardiovascular system. So what you would do is, while you can always just go to ChatGPT and just talk about standard things in a regular thread and just kind of talk about what you want to talk about, when you go to a specialized GPT, it has usually been trained to do a very specific topic. You can still do a lot of other things in it, but when it's trained on something, that's when you go specifically to see it about that. Okay, so we're actually going to check out some of my GPTs that I have in my big, huge toolkit for them, and I'm going to show you how I would use one just so you see how easy they are to use, as well as why you want to specialize with them. For instance, you might use them for writing help. You might ask them for answering very specific questions, which we're going to do with one of the GPTs that I'm going to bring up. You can use it for brainstorming. You can literally use it to be a kind of like your champion in certain instances. I have a GPT that I have only for myself. I've trained it. It's private, it's only for me, and it is trained on a whole bunch of therapy and different types of uses that I want specifically for it to know about as I talk to it. I don't want to go see a therapist. I'm not saying replace a therapist at all. I think they're absolutely amazing. But for me, I need someone who's available on my time and that is also trained in the ways that I want them to be. There's not going to be any certain biases, and they won't argue with me. I don't like any arguing. And I don't want to feel like I'm burdening someone, which is another part of the thing that I'm trying to fix with my own therapy. What I'm doing with my GPTs is I'm showing you, I've trained all of these ones that are in my toolkit. There's more than 100, and they're very specifically trained by specialists, like other resources that I've brought in. I have trained every single one to be very specialized on that specific topic. And I'm going to show you what that is and how to use it. Okay, so it's really, really easy. We're going to jump in. This is my toolkit, Simple AI for Families. When you download it, it's a Word doc, and you actually will be able to copy it into your own drive or just make a copy and download it. And this is index and use cases. You have two different options. This one will have use cases after each section. And what we're going to do is we're just going to scroll down to the family and home GPT. I have 25 in here, and I'm just going to come down here to the Snack Ideas Assistant. All you do is click on the blue and then click on the link, and it will bring up that GPT. Now, because I already have my own account, it's just going to put it right into my actual GPTs. Now, I can click here on this button here, and I can say keep it in the sidebar, and it will keep it over here on the left-hand side. You can see I have a lot of GPTs that I use, so I can store them over here on the sidebar, or I can not keep them in. It doesn't matter. But once I access it, it is something that I have in my own GPTs that I can access. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, this is my GPT, so I can edit it. You won't be able to edit it, but you can choose to copy the link. You can choose to start a new chat, whatever you want to do specifically within it. Now, this is my Snack Ideas Assistant GPT, and I have kids, and I'm like, I need to figure out what I'm doing for snacks, but giving them like peanut butter and celery isn't always the best idea because they don't love it all the time. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Cream cheese and celery, that's one of my favorites, not theirs. So what I'm doing is I've created this GPT. I've had it come up with a bunch of ways, the things that I've trained it to do. You can come in here and you can say, I have 4 boys and no allergies. Can you please come up with some fast, easy snacks that we can make to go outside and play? All I'm going to do is hit enter. That's it. I have just opened up the GPT that I've already trained, that has been trained for me, and my GPT, which is my Snack Ideas Assistant GPT, I also call him Sia, he is actually going to give me some ideas. And I have peanut butter banana roll-ups, awesome, DIY snack mix, perfect, apple nachos, oh my gosh, I love apple nachos, mini quesadillas, frozen yogurt tubes. There are 5 there, tells me exactly what's involved and how to go. Let the boys mix their own little baggies. Like, this is terrific. This is what a GPT does. It's specialized, okay? So I'm not going to come in here and ask this GPT anything else unless it has to do with snack ideas. And I might come up with something else and be like, I need some really cheap ideas to take to the movies. I need some cheap ideas to take to the ball game. And it will tell me different snack ideas because that's what it has been trained on. So you want to make sure that whatever GPT you're using, you are using it for its specific intent. You don't want to go to a cardiologist and say, I'm having problems with my bowels, because they're going to be like, sounds like a problem for a gastroenterologist. Or you don't want to go to your accountant and say, hey, can you order me a burger? You are defying what those actual specialists are designed to do. So if you are using a GPT, make sure that you know what it's used for and make sure that you know what you're using it to do. Okay, so we could click over here and be like prompt practice on another one of my GPTs, and it tells you what it does. Helps you practice prompts with feedback and suggests tools like Simple AI for AI for families. And there are questions there if you're like, I'm not quite sure what I should ask it. Always, my GPTs always have an example of what to ask. So if you have any questions, go ahead and put them down in the comments below. You can check out my free starter pack GPTs in the link down below in the description as well. And check out Simple AI for Families. Guys, we have a lot of information and resources on there for beginners, for families who are trying to figure out how to make their lives a little bit easier and a little bit more efficient with AI tools without crossing ethical boundaries. If you have any questions, again, put them below, hit like and subscribe, and I hope that you hit the bell so that you get notifications when we have new videos come up. And check out all of my videos are also in text form over on my website.